What it do, Pod the Balloon? Or what it do, niggas? We back in the building with another Pod the Balloon video.
You ugly motherfucker.
So y'all know how it go. I'm gonna put the go-go on real quick for like 2 minutes, and then I'ma come on, nigga. Where all them YouTube shits go? Yo, boy, it's about time for me to get a damn. What do you call one of them people? A damn somebody who handled the damn board while I'm streaming, bruh. Unbelievable. Nigga, I just had. So, alright, hold on real quick, because I got that up.
You answered my next question.
Pretty much all over my
Single woman.
Hold on real quick. Alright, we just finna go straight into it. I ain't about to play around. I was gonna put the go on, but it's kinda late anyway. And I gotta get my punk ass up in like 7 hours anyway, so and I'm gonna be on the stream for an hour and a half, so we finna get this joint started.
Yeah. Silhouette.
Make sure
whatever it is, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's something that you don't like, you really can't put your finger on it, but you know that she's not for you, go ahead and
shout out to t.t.marie, you know what I mean?
You ugly motherfucker.
Shout out to you, you know what I mean?
I'm finna go deep inside. Yeah. Just leave them nuts hanging out. Yeah.
Alright, yeah, we in the building. You know what I mean? Pod the Balloon, we live.
pop your balloon, and I'll come over to you gentlemen and ask you why you popped. Yeah? All right. Can I get like a...
These niggas is not about to, they not about to meet the cut, bruh. These niggas ain't gonna do it, bruh.
Yeah, you have to read this story.
Swagless. You got a swagless array of ninjas, but it ain't, you know what I mean? It ain't on me. Again, and I don't know, nigga.
I'm not sitting here saying I know. I don't know, but I know you don't know either, bitch ass nigga.
Bruh, but I'm just saying, bruh.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And again, because somebody's gonna say like, bruh, look at you. When you look in the mirror, ain't no way you think you gonna get a bitch or get a woman. You know what I mean? Let me clean up my language. But yes, that is a safe for me to assume. You know what I mean? But I would never be on a Pod the Balloon show anyway. But I definitely go in the crowd and visit and watch one live. But I'm not about to go on as a contestant. But y'all not about to get none, bruh. You got niggas with baggy sweatpants. You got niggas in shorts.
a howl or something on
It is what it is. Shout out to the dudes, you know what I mean?
All right, the wolf pack. I like it. Please bring out the first single woman. All right. Hi, beautiful. You can stand right beside me. How are you?
Good. How are you?
You
Very
ugly
good. And you as
motherfucker.
well. You're killing it. All right. So please tell us what your name is.
I'm Tanya.
All right. And your age, Tanya?
I'm 37.
Okay.
That's a white girl named Tanya? You know what I mean? I'm not saying I know. But Tanya don't sound like a white girl name.
Yeah, you have to read this story.
I feel like Tanya is a black girl's name, but it is what it is.
And what do you like to do for fun?
I really like to give back to my community. I'm a massage therapist, so I enjoy doing events in Saugus and pretty much all over Massachusetts.
Nice. Okay. So, yep. Wow, you do a lot, by the way. What are some of your deal breakers?
For me, I would like to find someone who understands what's going on in the world
Wet
right
my
now.
whistle, nigga.
There's things happening in our community. And so for me, I want someone who's well versed in that and who's
When you say things happening in our community, what do you mean by our? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I'm fooling around. You know what I mean? I'm just having fun and shit. But what do you mean by our? Cause I got a friend who's on that, like, worrying about our community. Like, to me, in my opinion, there is no our community. We just had 4 goofy ass niggas get sentenced to life down in Florida for killing a rapper. So there is no our community. There's only my friends, my family, my money, my assets, my gifts, my intangibles. Outside of that, everything else is y'all's. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't. When I hear our, that's the first sign of, like, when somebody tells me something that's going on in our community, or the first time I hear somebody say our, that lets me know you're not including me. Because anybody can say, yeah, we need to take care of our community. Like, this ain't our community, nigga. This community belong to y'all. You know what I mean? All these people around here dying left and right. Niggas won't help each other out. Niggas won't come together to create a business plan to make money and shit like that. But then as soon as somebody gets on, want to try to take the dude for all his money. Like, nah, bruh. Ask Michael Beasley about our. And he talking about he had multiple people stealing money from him while he was in the league. Family included. Come on, bruh. Ain't no our out here.
doesn't just care about himself, but also cares about the community and what's going on.
You know, well, she lost me at that, nigga. I care solely about myself. And isn't that what everybody's supposed to do in the long term anyway? When everybody cares about themselves, then everybody will do what's in their best interest. When everybody does what's in their best interest, then everybody else will realize, oh, I have to do what's in my best interest. And then the community from the bottom up will rise. You will have the top people who are never going to change, never going to look out for one another. They're going to die off or get ran out. And then you have the bottom up where everybody is doing what's in their best interest. Like, you have that good base of people rising up. And so, you know, that's just my belief. Because the moment somebody tells me, like, we need to do for something, like, and I seen another YouTuber explain it, that's a top-down approach. And I used to think a top-down approach was best, but a top-down approach isn't sustainable. Because it's just the goalpost is gonna move on to somebody who's gonna take advantage of the situation. So I look at it like a bottom-up approach. You know what I mean? That way, then there's no weak point in a bottom-up approach. In a top-down approach, there's tons of weak points. You know what I mean? But that's just my opinion.
Okay, perfect. Well, you answered my next question.
Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, too.
Did you want to add any more to that?
I think that I'm a very generous person, so I'm looking for a high-caliber, generous man as well.
Okay, all right. So it doesn't look like we have any pop balloons so far, so you're doing great. So I'm going to have you ask these gentlemen a question.
I don't like when people say generous too. Like, bruh, ain't no generosity out here, bruh. Unless you saying generous like I hold the door open for you, I'll do that. But I'm not about to drop my money on people when people ain't. Bruh, ain't no generosity out here. I'm going to do a video on another day, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. And I got big news coming within the next 2 weeks that'll change the trajectory of my channel. Even the viewership may change, but you know, I finally gotta get this shit off my chest because I've been dealing with it for over a year. But yeah, man, there ain't no more generosity out here, bruh. Companies ain't generous to employees. Employees are not generous to companies. Politicians ain't generous to people. Black people ain't generous to one another. Men ain't generous to women. Women ain't generous to men. People of different religions aren't generous to the next person. Bro, there's no generosity out here. There's no more lies to spin. The only thing we have left is truth. And the truth is ugly. The truth is nasty. The truth is disgusting. The truth will make you self-deletericidal. When you realize don't nobody out here love you, don't nobody out here respect you, don't nobody out here want you to be their friend, don't nobody out here want to see you succeed. You know what I mean? It is very rare that you're gonna find people who want to do that. So yeah, I mean, saying you want somebody generous, I mean, that's not even the telltale signs of somebody who's good. Cause somebody who is successful wouldn't even overly be generous. Because that's not doing what's in your best interest. You know what I mean? And I know rich people, there's a reason why rich people don't help poor people. Because poor people can't, like, figure out that they have to do shit a different way. So if a rich person is generous, he's just being generous for nothing in return. But it is what it is.
Okay. I think you look very nice. I like the blue-green eyes. Only 2% of the world have them. What do you think of the Anna Walsh case going on in Massachusetts right now?
Okay, well, this is a little bit, we're freestyling this a little bit. Typically, you would ask all the men a question, but if you have an individual question for
No,
each
I think
one,
that would be a question for every single one.
Okay. So let's head on over then. Hi, what's your name and age?
Hi, I'm JJ and 33.
All right, JJ, in the answer to Tanya's question.
Can you repeat it again?
What do you think of the Anna?
Bitch ass nigga, you can miss me with the whole ass shenanigans, my nigga.
Nose sticking out further than his fucking chin, bruh. Come on, bruh. Pay attention. Anna Walsh. I don't know because I don't live in Massachusetts. So I don't know who she is. But
Anna Walsh case?
To be honest, I'm not sure what that is.
Okay.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go. Well, actually, do you want to summarize what it's about, or do you just want to ask the gentleman? And
I want to give a chance. Maybe someone will know about it.
Okay, that's how I had to know over to.
And why does asking about a case important? But
The next person. Hi, what's your name and age?
Hi, I'm Ernst Marcelin, and spiritually I'm 49, and I'm not familiar with the case, but I'd love to learn.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, so it looks like we do have a few pop balloons. Let's go over and see why they popped.
Sure.
Hi, what's your name and age?
Hi, my name is Tyrone. I'm 35, and I popped my balloon just because it's not a conversation I'm really interested in having.
I understand.
Okay. So is Tyrone your type?
No.
Okay. Is there a particular reason why he isn't your type?
Well, first, I did say I want someone that knows about the community, and that's not something that interests him, and I totally understand, and I value. One of the core competencies I like is being trustworthy, and you were just very direct. I'm type A, direct Eastern European, so we could get along, but I appreciate that. He's not a bad person, we're just not compatible, and that's fine too.
I agree.
at least you honest with it. You know what I mean? You're not one of them player hating ass people who be like, nah, he ain't my type because he don't like blue Skittles or some shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? And I feel like everybody has to be honest. Honesty is like I said, there's only truth to be dealt out here. So, but you make me want to know, hey Google, who is the Anna Walsh in Boston, Massachusetts area? I don't think it's going to pop up, but you make me curious about. I want to know what the hell is on
and
the
what
Anna
about
Walsh
physically?
case.
I think he looks great. Yeah.
We do as well.
Thank
for
you.
sure.
Okay, thank you. Let's move over to the next contestant. Hi, what's your name and age?
My name is Jay. I'm 36. I'm 35, and I like the balloon. I like the balloon. I like the balloon.
Okay, and what about physically?
I like the balloon. 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 I
Okay, Jay, and I saw you pop your balloon. It looked like you were teeter-tottering. Why did you end up popping?
I know about it, but I don't know too much about it. Just like what you said, I have no problem getting to know about it. It's just that I know what you were shooting for. I just didn't know how to go about it with your situation.
I understand. No, same thing. And I love the black. Both of my cars are black. I always wear black. Everything I have is black, so I love your style.
Appreciate it.
Sure.
Okay, so physically, he is your type.
Physically, he's great. Everyone's great physically. It's just there's no compatibility. For me, a relationship isn't about just physical. There's got to be other things as well.
A relationship, not relations. Relations is
I'm finna go deep inside. Yeah. Just leave them nuts hanging out.
That's what relations is. You mean a relationship? You coming out? Well, I thought that was my
But
little-
everyone looks like supermodels. Yes.
Appreciate it.
Wow,
Everybody look like supermodels.
I'm not sitting here saying I know. I don't know, but I know you don't know either, bitch ass nigga.
Let's see, you hype, weak, and basic. Out of all the niggas I battle, you might be the lamest.
Everybody look like supermodels? I mean, I guess.
Compliment. All right, let's move over to our last contestant here. Hi, what's your name and age?
I'm Doug. I'm 27.
Okay, Doug. So I think you may have been like one of the last people to pop. Why did you end up? You were first. Okay, so what?
Well, she said she was interested in people that care about the local community, and I'm not from the Boston area. I don't know what the case is.
I understand.
And also just the fact that the case was your first question was a little bit of a sign to me that you wouldn't be for me. So
I understand.
Actually, can you expand on that just a little bit? I mean, is that like it?
Yeah, I mean, well, I'll expand for him, you know what I mean? Because I'm the professional here. The reason why it's bad is because I've always had the opinion, and again, I don't know, but I always had the opinion that everything that should be good for people should be smooth in like how the process goes. It shouldn't be direct. I'll give you an example. We know that the healthiest foods is the foods that are grown from this earth. It's only the process, the food that tastes best is stuff that's like ultimately, like it's processed a lot, this, that, and the fourth. Like, we know that. So, but everything that's good from us is like a simple process. You put the seed in the ground, water, sun. In a few months, it grows. It gives you the fruit. You don't have to do anything else. Like that's the smoothest, easiest process for something healthy. But the unhealthy things we eat, like chips, crackers, soda, all these things that have factories, electricity, other chemicals, labor, like it has all these different things going on. That stuff is unhealthy because it's not a smooth process. So what I say that to say this, he's saying the fact that that's your first question means that you're probably not a match. What he's basically trying to say is you're asking this sophisticated, like pro-black, liberal type question. It throws people off. Even if people know about what you're talking about, it still throws people off. And don't nobody want to be thrown off by no question about Anna Walsh. I'm actually curious. Matter of fact,
Smoke your ass. Listen, the Bible's a classic, but it's no Illmatic.
who is Anna Walsh? I don't even know how to spell her name. Anna Walsh, Boston real estate executive and wife of Brand. She's born in 83 in Belgrade, Serbia. Wow, okay. So is she dead or something? Like, well, why are we worrying about her? That was useless information for me to fucking figure out. I don't care about Anna Walsh. If she's alive, she's a real estate executive. Like, what does that have to do with anything? Is she dead? Like, I didn't get that because I just typed in who is Anna Walsh. Boston, and that's what came up.
As people first, I guess. I'm not. It's not anything about it. You're just trying to whittle down what you want, which is fine. But that tells me it's not right.
Yes, I understand.
Awesome. Okay, so Doug is a supermodel for you.
I think he looks great. Again, blue-green eyes. Only 2% of the world have them. Yes, absolutely. For me, it's not about looks. I'm not the conventional, traditional person. There's so much war and things going on. I'm from Eastern Europe originally, and so.
Yeah, well, you're probably talking about the same Anna Walsh. She's from Serbia, so that is Eastern Europe.
I don't expect everyone to know about Bulgaria, but I do expect when a woman was murdered in Cohasset, which is 30 minutes away, I expect someone to hear about it because it's all over the news. And Bulgaria and Serbia are very close, and it's an important case to me.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, thank you.
Bulgaria and Serbia are very close, and it's an important case to me.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Okay, thank you. So I think we have.
My thing is, okay, and I'm not bad mouthing anybody who wants to be like, if a woman's murdered. See, this is the reason why I don't like. This is the reason why I say there's no community, because in the same way you want people to know and actually care about Anna Walsh, and rest in peace to Anna Walsh. You want people to know and care about Anna Walsh being murdered because she's a woman and she's from maybe the part of the world that you're from. Well, what about when a man wants you to have that same amount of care and whatever about something that he gives a fuck about that you may not care about, like men's rights or just anything that has to do with a man, like somebody being swindled out of what's his name? What's the nigga name? Daystar Peterson. I know his name. Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez sitting in prison for a crime that I believe he didn't do. So what about if men expect you to know about why Tory Lanez sitting in jail and he expect you to give a damn about it? Are you going to give a damn about it? You see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't feel that. But again, that's just my opinion, but
Had a
it is
couple
what
more
it is.
pop balloons, so let's go over and see why they
Sure.
popped. Okay. All right, sir. So you popped first. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, why did you end up popping? Because you held your balloon for quite some time.
No, yeah, I want to give you a chance. I think you're very, very pretty, obviously.
Thank you.
But I just think, obviously, I do care what's going on. But when I kind of thought about it, like, that was your first question right off the bat. I do respect it, but I just thought that was a little red flag for me.
Okay, and is it what Doug said as well, where you would want to know more, you would want her to know more about?
Exactly, yeah. I don't like to go too much into, like, politics and what's going around, like, right off the bat. Obviously, I do care
like
about,
that's
like Doug.
That's a red flag. Like, don't nobody care. But and the worst part about somebody caring about politics is it don't even fucking matter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna move the needle in good or bad. It doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter.
I want them to know more about me first.
Okay, so do you regret asking that question, or?
No, I don't. Okay. I'm very open in a relationship. I know my part, and so it doesn't matter what kind of food they like. If they hate pork, I will never touch pork. If they hate alcohol, I will change to that. But again, this is
now, if you're changing because somebody else wants you to do something, like, that's bad too. Like, she's just sounding real bad. Like, she going out bad right now. Don't change you because somebody else doesn't like it.
Case is going on. It's all over. Yeah. And so to me, it's important, especially it hits so close to home. And her family is in Serbia, and there's nothing they can do about it. And it's very, very close. And
yeah, exactly. But the problem is none of these niggas can do anything about it either. Look at these niggas. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Like, look at these five. Look at these five niggas you standing in front of. They can't do a damn thing about it either. They just as assed out as the family is. There's nothing these guys can do about it. And rest in peace to Anna Walsh. This isn't no diss to Anna Walsh. Literally, rest in peace to somebody who lost their life. I actually have a soft spot in my heart for people who lose their life at the hands of somebody else, because that was a decision that somebody else did that, in my opinion, they didn't have the right to give. Nobody has the right to take life away, but somebody made that decision for Anna Walsh, and I'm deeply sympathetic for it. However, you're saying that there's nothing the family can do. You standing in front of 5 niggas that can't do nothing either. None of these niggas. No. They can't do nothing about it. So what? Like, I'm confused. Like, did you think they could?
I like your answer where you said, well, I don't know about it, but so I understand that. But not to know local news to me is, I can't match with someone like that. But the other things, I hate sports. I'm a feminine woman. If you like sports, I will be there screaming and rooting for you. But the other things to me come for after.
I love how passionate you are about your community. All right, okay, we have a question here. Sure.
Well, I mean, I didn't get to say. I just want to say you're an amazing woman, and you seem very intelligent, and that's one of the main things that any man should be looking for in a woman. And beyond that, I really am into politics myself too. But I did notice that you were really magnetized by my amazing friend over here. So you're amazing. You're beautiful. But it was really just a sense of competition where I wanted some friendly competition with him in a sense to, and when he left the race, I had to leave the race too.
I understand.
Okay, so you see what I'm saying? This is the reason why I pop the balloon. Like, niggas just say whatever they want on the show. Okay, let's backtrack his answer. You said you wanted friendly competition with this dude. And so then you pop. So you want competition with him, and then you pop. Like, what? Like,
but
I like your cross.
Oh,
it's very nice. I love the style. Again, I like the black. No, all good. It's very, very nice. I understand.
Okay, well, thank you for taking yourself out of the running, I guess, because you didn't know the answer to her question. So I guess it worked out, right?
Thought I heard
you
something.
answered the best. So
okay,
yes,
there you go.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, Tanya, we were able to find you love here today.
I understand.
But thank you for putting yourself out there.
It's my pleasure.
All right, give her a round of applause, guys. All right, we'll see you in the back.
Bitch ass nigga, you can miss me with the whole ass shenanigans, my nigga.
You doing all that clapping that hard, but didn't want to keep your balloon. Come on, bruh.
If you could take
Okay?
6
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay. Now see, you hype, weak, and basic. Out of all the niggas I battle, you might be the lamest.
You did all that goofy ass clapping. Look how hard he clapping, but he didn't want to keep his balloon.
pleasure.
You the only nigga
give her a round of
clapping.
applause, guys. All right, we'll see you in the back. Gentlemen.
You the only nigga clapping, bruh.
You did try, yes. And now I have a question for you all. Okay, so get ready. We surveyed 100 women, and this is what they want to know. Are you guys ready? We're looking for 2 answers. Anyone who wants to answer the question may. Okay.
Ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb nigga.
All right, here come a question. Shout out TT. If you watching, TT, love you. Shout out to you. I'm gonna hit you up and we gonna figure out how to make some content or something like that. But
do you like a woman who takes the lead or one who makes you chase her?
Finish this. This is so delightful to watch. It's ridiculous.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
I knew this was gonna be a goofy question. That makes you chase her. Let's hear what these niggas gotta say.
All right. What's your answer, sir? Name and age?
My name is Ernst, and I am spiritually 49.
Why you keep saying you spiritually 49? Like, if you're 49 years old, just be 49, bruh. Just be 49, nigga.
In regards to that question, I was thinking about it earlier, but preferably, as a man, I'm looking to lead physically and mentally, but I feel like my soul, I need a woman who can really like show me the way and lead in that sense. But every other sense, I know as a man, you know, I got to come after you mentally, physically. But in terms of a soulful connection, yeah, I want to be led.
I can respect that.
I don't have questions. I'm not bad mouthing. I'm just listening. Every time I hear like people answer questions, I'm like thinking in my head, what do I think about it? But I don't know. I don't really have no thoughts about it.
Now, since you are spiritually 49, do you prefer an elderly woman?
Damn, why she gotta be elderly, bruh? Somebody 49 just gotta be elderly? Like, damn, she can't just be older? Like, damn, she just gotta be elderly? Like, elderly is a hell of a compliment. Or of a hell of a descriptionary term. Elderly.
It's about the soul and the spirit. It's about who you are as a person for me.
Okay, so no gray up top with blue eyeshadow.
I promise you, it's about the soul and spirit. I've seen some older women who like, you know, like what? Like, I feel you. I connect with you.
Thank you. Do I have any other answers here? Okay, right here. I love it. Love the bravery.
So my name is Tyrone, 35, as I said. And for me, I always want a woman that's going to make me chase a little bit. I don't want you to give it to me as soon as we say hello to each other. You know, I want to play the little cat and mouse game. And, you know, I want to be the man in the situation. I want to lead when it comes to me finally catching you at the end of the day, for sure.
Now I'm thinking about how I feel about it. I guess in a sense I understand the question a little bit better. It's not that I don't have like a, well, he's saying, let's just address the first part. He's saying chase. Because I'm 37, so I'm trying to think, like, how do I feel about like chasing after something? If it's not like reciprocal, like if it's not like we're both doing it, then it's not fun to me. So if I'm trying to like get the interest of a woman or a girl and she's not giving me the time of day back, I don't look at that as a challenge to overcome. I look at that as like me wasting time trying to do something that is either it's not gonna help. You see what I'm saying? And I guess the real reason why I look at it like that is because during that process, I have to spend money. If I have to like go on multiple dates or something like that and the girl doesn't want to deal with me, I don't find that as a challenge to overcome. I don't look maybe when I get older, I don't look at a barrier as something to overcome. I look at a barrier as a pause moment to like judge whether or not what I want that's on the other side of it is worth it or not. And that's my life. You know, that's what I'm realizing about life. Like I used to just think when you're young and you 19, 20, like, man, she don't want to talk. I'm going to keep talking to her anyway. I'm going to keep talking her ear off. And eventually she'll crack or you'll say something funny. She get to laugh and texting you or call your phone back and be like, what's up, boy? And then boom, you know you in there. But me being older, I'm thinking in my head, like, if I try to get the romantic interest of somebody and they don't reciprocate it back, I'm looking at it like, well, I'm not going to keep going trying to get her attention because that's just wasted time, energy, and money. At least in my opinion. That's what I think. But I don't know. Like, I don't think anybody should be chasing after something that don't want them back. But it is what it is.
All right, so we got some pack leaders. I'm loving it. Pop the Balloon Boston. We'll be back after this short message.
Oh, you got commercials in your shit? Okay. Let's see what you got.
Hello. Are you having trouble with the ladies?
Kinda.
Have you tried Dr. Cuckoo's Love Juice?
Excuse me?
Dr. Cuckoo's Love Juice.
This nigga here, bruh.
You ugly motherfucker.
No, no,
Let me show you how it
no.
Hello, love.
I'd like to get to know you better. Are you single?
Are you kidding me? Get out of here.
Oh.
See, this is exactly why I was just saying, like, why are you, if you're trying to if you're trying to romantically deal with somebody and they don't want to deal with you, just go do something else, bruh. Life is too short to be fighting uphill, bruh. For anything. I'm not saying don't fight uphill for something and that's why I said it's a moment for you to take a pause and judge if what you want if the barrier is something that you truly want to go through because you want what's on the other side of it. You know what I mean? Like, but other than that, like if it's too many headaches and shit like that, then no, life is way too short. You trying to get the romantic interest of somebody, and this is guy to girl, girl to guy. This isn't either one. This is just in general. You're trying to get the romantic interest of somebody, and like they're just not interested in you, but you keep going on and on and on after it. If that's what you want to do because that's who you truly want and that's what you want, fine. But me, I would just stop. If it's something that like I'm not getting no interest back, then I'll just do something else, you know what I mean? But it is what it is.
What do you want for breakfast, baby?
I hope you like waffles.
Dr. Fuku's love juice.
Welcome back to Pop the Balloon Boston.
Y'all, where that love juice at? Y'all got a commercial.
All right, you guys ready to meet the next contestant? Yes. Hi, beautiful. Welcome in.
Damn, she just walked across the camera. She ain't gonna walk behind the camera. Come on,
I'm
bro.
gonna have you stand right beside me. Okay, I see that cute little walk.
You ugly motherfucker.
What's your name?
I'm Nadej.
Hi, Nadej.
Yes, hi.
What's your age?
She African.
I'm 45.
Nice.
Just turned 45.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And what do you do?
I'm a cosmetologist. I'm an entrepreneur. I own businesses, and I'm ready for love.
I love how you just do that in there. Amen. Your skin does look good, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. And what do you do for fun?
I like to travel. I travel a lot. And movies, Netflix, to chill.
Oh.
Oh, she trying to Netflix and chill, nigga.
No, 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 no.
Freaked out.
I'm finna go deep inside. Yeah. Just leave them nuts hanging out. Yeah.
She talking about Netflix and chill.
And I
Make
do.
sure you hit the like button.
I love cooking. And having fun with my kids.
Oh,
Yes.
I love that. Okay. Yeah. So what do you look for in a man?
The soul.
Yes. Okay.
The soul, that's the answer.
Sometimes we tend to look for things that it's not for us. So we really want the soul, and the soul says everything, and you feel it when it's the right.
I love that.
Yes.
Okay. And what are some of your deal breakers?
Smoking.
Yeah.
Yeah. And,
Cigarettes or something else, or both?
Both.
Okay.
Both. And yeah, and another one is liars.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Liars.
No one likes liars.
And deal breaker again is drink too much, like not socially drink.
Absolutely, yeah. They indulge in the spirits too much. Okay, those are some good ones. Okay, so it looks like we have a pop balloon. Let's go over and see why they popped.
Okay.
I think it's kind of funny how, well, I mean, it's not funny. It's just ironic that, well, I'm not even going to say that because she didn't say any of that. So I'm not about to put words in people's mouth. But I mean, if people have like something like smoking, drinking, lying, stuff like that, like when if that's a deal breaker of yours, that to me, in my opinion, again, I don't know. You know what I mean?
I'm not sitting here saying I know. I don't know, but I know you don't know either, bitch
But
ass
to
nigga.
me, when I hear that, it just makes it seem like you're, because I never really, I don't think that people are like that. I think that I think everything in life that negatively affects you, you kind of choose, except for like, catching a stray bullet from something, like, but you kind of choose everything that happens to you in life. So, in my opinion, if a girl is dealing with a guy and he's kind of shitty, or a guy's dealing with a girl and she's kind of shitty, you're actually choosing that person because you didn't read the signs, the red flags, and you kind of chose to deal with this person, and now you have to deal with how they're treating you per se. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, if she's dealing with people who lie a lot or drink and smoke, well, it's because you're kind of engaging or dealing with those people. Because I know that there are people who don't lie or drink and smoke, but if those are not the people you want to deal with, then you have a catch-22. You want something different than that than presented, and that's not a we problem. That's a you problem. But, and again, this isn't just on the women, this is on the guys too. I feel like guys are the same exact way. Cause I had homies who say, man, I don't want none of these hoes out here. And then meanwhile, the only place he goes 2-3 nights out of the week is to the club. And I'm like, bruh, well, the club is where hoes go to. So you don't want one, but you're always going there. And then you a holla monster at that, And so when you catch said hoe and you knock her up because, you know what I mean? Like, you just doing what young people do, you know what I mean? Then all of a sudden she the worst person in the world, and it's like, bruh, you got her from the worst place to select people, and then you selected something from the worst place. Like, bruh, what did you expect? But that's just how I view people when they say they got like weird deal breakers, like lying, cheating, smoking, and drinking and shit like that. Cause it's like, bruh, there are so many people that don't lie or cheat and don't smoke and don't drink. But why aren't they, somebody that you deal with? But
okay.
And again, it's on guy and girl.
Hi there. What's your name and age?
I'm Doug. I'm 27.
Hi, Doug. Why did you end up popping your balloon for Nadesh?
Just kind of a couple reasons. I just think we're not compatible completely. One of the reasons is the smoking thing. I like to smoke some weed every now and then, especially with my partner. So, and also you said you had kids, right?
Yes.
And I just think that's too much for me right now. I'm younger than you, so.
Okay.
But best of luck.
Great within.
I like what you said about the soul a lot. That's what I'm looking for too. Someone with a good soul.
Great. Yeah, that's good. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't even like that answer, because how do you judge somebody who has a good soul? I mean, how do you judge somebody who has a good soul? Are you going to judge the soul as like, and this is the reason why I say the things I say on these Pod the Balloon shows, because when you say you're looking for somebody with a good soul, Sean Gathright has a good soul. He's getting ready to spend the rest of his life in a prison for what he did. But other than that, he had a good soul. He used to help out and volunteer with his older sister at a damn a place where they handed out a soup kitchen. Basically, they handed out canned goods to people who are less fortunate. He has a good soul. He loved his grandmom dearly. He helped his family and parents out dearly. He has a good soul, but he made that fucking mistake in shooting Fulio. So does he have a good soul? Like, when people say like things that they say, I want them to like quantify or like put a 1 and 0 on it. Because when you say you want somebody who has a good soul, what constitutes a good soul? You know what I mean? Come on, bruh. What is a good soul? Is a slave master a good soul? if he whips, beats, and kills, slaves of his, but he takes care of his family, he looks out for his country, like, is he a good soul? Does Sean Gathright have a good soul? And I'm not saying anything bad about these people. I'm just using them as an example. Like, when you say you want somebody with a good soul, like, what do you mean? You got to give more than just a good soul. Because how do you quantify if somebody has a good soul or not?
Dej, now is Doug your type?
I don't really want to go by type now. It's more about like age appropriate will be like a deal breaker because 27 kind of young and but it looks great. Yeah, you look good. Yeah.
Thanks. So do you.
Yes,
Awesome.
thank you.
Thank you. All right, so let's move back up to the top, and I hope you have a question prepared for these gentlemen.
Okay, yes, definitely.
All right, so if that's the case, go ahead and ask these guys a question.
My first question is, what's your fun time?
What do you like to do for fun?
Yes, yeah. What is for fun? Yes, for you guys, you can answer.
Okay, that's a good question. Let's move over to the first person here. Hi, what's your name and age?
I'm JJ. I'm 33. And what I like to do for fun, probably go to the gym, exercise, take my dog on a hike. So pretty much anything to stay active. I also like spend time with family and friends.
Yeah, great, nice.
Thank you, JJ. Okay, let's move over to the next person. Hi, what's your name and age?
Hi, I'm Ernst, and I'm spiritually 49.
This nigga, he pissing me off with this spiritually 49, bruh. Just say your age, bruh. If you're 49, just be 49. This shit is annoying. It's not funny. It ain't cute, nigga. Like, bruh, what are you doing? If you're 49, just say you're 49, bruh. And this is why I say the things I say on my show, because I equally, bruh, where it go?
Yeah. I do not look down on niggers, kites, wops, or greasers. Here you are all equally worthless.
Here on my show, you are all equally worthless. So if a woman was saying this, I feel spiritually 21 or spiritually 49, I would say the same shit. How old are you? Don't give me none of this spiritually 49. Just say your age. Y'all killing me with this, bruh.
Hey, Ernst, and the answer to the question.
The answer to the question would be, I'm really into philosophy and art. I'm a photographer. Making money is number one for sure. Making money.
Okay. Good answer. All right. Even at 49, you're still looking for ways to hustle. I love it. Hi, what's your name and age?
My name is Tyrone. I'm 35. And in my spare time, I like to work out. I'm a big foodie. I like to eat. For sure, because you cook, right?
Cook, yes.
I eat with the best of them, so, and just traveling, going to different restaurants, any new experiences, a big thing for me, for sure.
Great, that's good, yeah.
Thank you. All right, let's move over to the next person. Hi, what's your name and age?
My name is Jay, I'm 36. My free time, I like to draw, I'm a tattoo artist. I like to eat as well, travel. As much as I can, take my daughter, go out.
Okay. That's great. That's
Appreciate
nice.
Thank you. All right, let's head back to the top here. So you're doing very, very well. You know what I'm going to do? Since there's only 3 guys, I'm going to have you ask another question, and then we'll start to pop some balloons, okay?
Okay.
All right, so what would you like to ask these guys?
Is having kids, because I'm a mother of 3, is a big
is it a deal breaker?
Deal breaker for them.
Okay, I know one gentleman already said that he has kids, but let's find out about the rest.
Let's find out.
Hi, I'm gonna have you repeat your name and age again.
I'm JJ, and 33. And kids is not a deal breaker. I love kids. I used to work with kids. Okay. And obviously I want kids of my own one day, so totally not an issue.
Very nice, thank you. Hi, name and
Ernst Marcelin, spiritually 49. No, thank you. I don't want to answer.
Okay. Fair enough. We're gonna keep moving forward.
Wait, you don't want to answer? See, this the thing I be talking about, bro. How old are you? If you're 49, just say you're 49. Then you talking about you don't want to answer?
Hi, sweetie.
I'm Tyrone again, 35, and kids aren't really an issue for me. I'm great with kids. I don't have any kids of my own at the moment, but I'm looking to have more. Can I ask a question?
You have 0 kids at the moment, but you're looking to have more? You mean you're looking to have some?
Are you looking to have more children?
She can't have more kids.
Thank you.
Okay, now, was that a determining factor in the reason why you just popped?
Oh yes, for sure. That's a deal breaker for me. I'm trying to have little juniors or another daughter or something. I'm trying to keep my legacy going. So
makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love the honesty.
Absolutely. Now, is he someone that is your type?
Oh yes, definitely. Yes. Because the honesty is the first one. Because if someone knows what they want, I think it's a very good thing. And best of the luck. Yes, definitely.
Okay. Hi. What's your name and age?
My name is Jay, 36.
Okay, so you did end up popping your balloon. Why is that?
Just more children.
Yeah.
And like at the same time, like even though you're a little bit more older, out of respect, I respect the elderly, but it's just more children. To be honest with you.
Yes. Can I answer?
Yes, please.
So what usually happen when you're 45? By 35, they kind of like put you under high risk. And then so many risks for you guys if you want to date the older women. So we are more into traveling or spending good time. But when we tend to have kids at older age, we more problems for the kids, so not healthy for you. So which is the reason. But yes, I can still have kids, but I don't think it's a great
I respect
it's good for you. Yes.
Thank you. Now, just out of curiosity, is adoption ever like a solution?
No.
Okay, great.
Respect.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to you. I mean, if you can have kids, have kids. Adoption doesn't solve the child birth rate issue. You need people to have kids. If people aren't having kids, then our society goes belly up. And we have a whole nother issue with like the economics of it because people can't afford to have kids. But again, these are all problems that I did not cause. So these are all problems that I do not have to fix. Again, this is why I tell people do what's in their best interest. Now, I live on a planet and in a country where these are all problems that were given to me. I did not cause them. I went to high school like everybody else, graduated high school like everybody else. I got out in the workforce. I paid taxes, this, that, and the fourth. And for some odd reason, the bag of chips when I was in school, in middle school, was $1.29. That same bag of chips is now $2.99. That is not a me problem. I did not cause that. So, I don't have to fix that. And so the country has to figure out a way to fix that. I have to do what's in my best interest and realize, hey, I got to do what's in my best interest, and that's it. Because I only get one life. I don't get two. Now, if I got 2 or 3 lives at it, sure, I'd take my first life and try to make some shit, try to be fix it for Mr. Clean for everybody else. But that's not a position that I didn't create that position. So no, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Adoption ever a solution?
No, I mean, I have enough within me to produce kids of my own. I want them to have my blood already in them, so no, it's not an option for me.
Makes sense.
Thank you. All right, Nadej. Unfortunately, we weren't able to find you love here today. Okay, Spiritually 49 would like to say something. Let's move on over.
I'm tired of this nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm tired of this nigga.
Here, hi.
Yes, I just like to, we came in together. This is my mother. This is my business partner. We own a hair salon together. This is the one and only Nadej Creation. It's just, I wasn't gonna let them pop the balloon on my mother. Like once she first came out, so I was ready to leave today with my mother because this is, you know.
You was like the.
Jesus.
Bitch ass nigga, you can miss me with the whole ass shenanigans, my nigga.
Finish this. This is so delightful to watch. It's ridiculous.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Boom. God damn. Now see, you hype, weak, and basic. Out of all the niggas I battle, you
was ready to leave with your mama.
Hey,
bruh, when your mama walked out, you were supposed to pop your balloon and let niggas know that this is your mama. Is that the reason why you saying you spiritually 49? Because she said she's 49?
We came together. She, you know, I love you. That's it.
You're part of me. I'm part of you too.
I love it. That's beautiful. That's a
Y'all better not be on no student teacher relationship. Cause if I find that shit out, then
I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow.
Like I'm gonna have a real problem then. Come on, bruh.
I didn't see that coming. I have to be honest with you. But what I will say is everyone did respect your mother. She did a great job today. All right. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Nadej, for coming over. We certainly appreciate it. And thank you for putting yourself out there.
Hopefully next round, I will find my man.
I love it. Give her a round of applause, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we're looking for 2 answers once again. What's the biggest turn on in a relationship that has nothing to do with looks?
What's the biggest turn on in a relationship from my woman? Now she didn't say like what's the biggest thing that makes you love her. She said the biggest thing that turns you on in a relationship that has nothing to do with looks. I don't know. I think to me, and this is my opinion, if a girl has especially if a girl's got like a nice body. Now I don't know, cause I mean I never had a wife who had a out of shape body. My wife's always been thin. But just wearing like tight clothing, like you can wear like, I get it, and then the thing is when you have kids, okay, cool. But if this is just me and my wife, then yeah, like I definitely want to see her body. You know what I mean? I don't want her to walk around with like sweatpants on and shit. Like, I mean, you can walk around in sweatpants on, but I'd rather you just walk around in some underwear or something like that. That way I could see the meat and the, jiggling and all. I can see all of that. You know what I mean? Or small underwear that are real tight where you got booty meat hanging under the bottom. Like, that's what I like, but that's just something I can think of. What's a turn on in a relationship that has nothing to do with, what'd she say?
Relationship that has nothing to do with looks.
That has nothing to do with looks. Yeah, to me it's just, yeah, like being more sexual. But then again, I've been married, so I understand why women aren't like that, because they're trying to get something for it. And, they're essentially selling sex, even within a relationship or marriage. And so I understand it, but, I don't know. I'm actually really confused by this question. What's a turn on? I don't know. I don't even know how to answer, really. That's just the only thing. Yeah, them
Let
niggas
that
don't
marinate.
even know what to say. Cause you said what's a turn on, not something you like to see that benefits the marriage. I don't know. You said what's a turn on. I mean, you just want to see your woman in a sexual manner. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Anything I'm gonna say is going to be sexual in nature.
Nate, for a second. Oh, we got one over here. Hi, what's your name and age?
JJ 39. I think one important feature is definitely a sense of humor. I want someone that I can like joke with. I don't want someone that like can't take a joke. Someone to like laugh with. Yeah, so someone with a good sense of humor.
I love that. Is sarcasm?
I understand what he's saying, but she said what's something that is a turn on. A sense of humor is not a turn on. Unless it is, I don't know. But to me, it doesn't turn me on that my woman has a sense of humor.
Is that considered sense of humor?
Oh yeah, I love sarcasm. Yeah, that's my love language.
I love that. All right, do I have any other takers? What? Okay.
Yeah, because the thing is, you said a turn on. Like a turn on is something like sexual. That's what a turn on means. We're talking about something that gets the guy in the mood. That has nothing to do with her looks. There's tons of stuff that had nothing to do with her looks. You know, what she wears around the house. Her smell around the house. Now, I assume like some guys like that raw woman smell. That musk of her just being in the house. But, I'm not going to say what that's just me, but I imagine some dudes like the perfume type scent. But you say turn on. That's what a turn on means. I just like what the woman wears. Like if she's wearing what I want to see her wear, like which is next to nothing, something like where even if his stuff is, I don't want to say too small, but I just mean like, just wear more sexual things, lingerie around the house, of course, but that's a generic answer. Just wear stuff like that. But see, I got kids, so my wife can't necessarily dress like that, but it is what it is.
All right, Doug the Brave here. Hi, name and age?
Doug, 27. Adventurous. Someone who's adventurous and someone who's funny. Those two things are really great for me. I like someone who's adaptable and like we can go to dinner somewhere and then afterwards just anything can happen. We can go walk in a direction and see what we see and see what happens. So adventurous is my thing.
I thought you were gonna say after dinner, like parachuting or something, like jumping out of a plane.
Just whatever happens, Just be open to experience, That's what I like.
I love that. Thank you, Doug.
Yeah, but that's not what she asked. She said, what is a turn on in a relationship that has nothing to do with the woman's looks? But she used the word turn on in a relationship. That means the relationship already is going. What turns you on in the relationship that has nothing to do with her looks? You thinking she's adventurous that's not a turn on, bruh. A turn on mean you trying to, go balls deep.
I'm finna go deep inside. Yeah. Just leave them nuts hanging out.
What's something that she does that makes you want to leave the nuts hanging out in a relationship that has nothing to do with her looks? The only thing I can get is wearing more sexual clothing, like in the house.
All right. Give yourselves a round of applause. Does that mean that you're ready for the next woman? Yeah? All right. Can I hear like a roar or like a We'll work on that the next round. Please, let's bring out the next single woman. Hi, beautiful.
Hi.
Come and stand right beside me. Hi.
Hello.
You ugly Tell us, what's your name?
My name is Sheena.
And what's your age, Sheena?
36.
Okay, you actually take one step towards me. All right, Sheena, and what is it that you do?
I'm a clinical assistant.
Nice. And what do you do for fun?
Anything. I don't mind going to arcades, playing pool, bowling, having a good time.
Okay. So what is it that you look for in a man?
Honestly, for you to be fun, loyal, trustworthy. If you're a dad, an active parent, independent.
Very nice.
I mean,
no, that was a lengthy list, but quality.
Yes.
Okay, so what are some of your deal breakers?
No job. I mean, I know the economy is tough, but you need to have a job, right? If you are a dad and you're not present in your child's life, it's kind of a big deal for me. Cheaters.
Okay, those are some good ones.
But I would hope that they wouldn't have to cheat on someone like me or any woman, but, speak for myself.
You do speak for yourself, absolutely. All right, Sheena, so you're doing pretty well. It doesn't look like we have any pop balloons. So I'm going to have you ask these gentlemen a question whenever you're ready.
Age and what you do for a living?
Okay. Let's add
name, I guess. You can tell me your name.
All right, let's add a little bit more onto that. So what they do for a living, their age, and what
do they do for fun?
What do you do for
fun?
fun?
What do they do? What would they do for a first date, rather? How about we do that?
Good.
What's our first date going to be?
All right, let's mosey on over to the first guy. You can come right with me. Stand right beside me here. Hi, what's your name and age?
I'm JJ. I'm 33.
JJ, tell us, what do you do for fun?
For fun, I like to stay active, go to the gym. Also like to chill with friends, hang out with family and friends, take my dog for a hike.
Awesome. I love animals.
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living, JJ?
I work at a college, and I also bartend on the weekends.
Cool. Thank you. All right, let's go over to the next person. Hi, what's your name and age?
How you doing? I'm Ernst. I'm spiritually 49. And for fun, I like to meet new people and somewhat study them, get to know why they are the way that they are. And I am a business owner.
Very nice.
Okay, and what is it that you do for fun?
Oh, like study people.
Study people.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Anything you study about me so far?
You cool. You acting shy, and
I'm a little shy.
you being cool right now. But like, I feel like you have a. What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a crazy side. Yeah.
Okay.
And she didn't deny that, so you may be onto something. All right, let's move over to the next person. Hi, what's your name and age?
My name is Tyrone. I'm 35, and for work, I actually work at a hospital as well. For fun, I mean, I'm up for whatever, adventure seeker, risk taker, all that. I like to eat, restaurants, travel. I'm well rounded. I'm into a little bit of everything.
Awesome.
Was that it?
Yeah.
All your questions were answered?
Yeah, I think that was good. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's move over to the next person. Hi, what's your name and age?
My name is Jay, 36, a tattoo artist, and I love to travel.
Thank you. What was the last place that you traveled to?
Thailand.
I need to go there. I want to travel.
Shout out to him. He a passport, bro. He was over there. He was over there knocking them down for $45, bro. $45, bro. U.S.
You have
You
to read
get to
this
knock
story.
down the Thailand girls, bro. Unbelievable. Shout out to him though, bro. I seen a video of a dude. He was saying how he went to Thailand and he literally had 2 girls that he brought from the little street to his hotel, and he had one of the girls. She was waiting in the bathroom while he was knocking down one of the girls. Then when she was done, she got dressed, took a shower, and left. And then the other girl came in and he knocked her down too. He didn't even take a shower, bruh. Crazy work. You know what I mean?
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
Knocked her down and didn't even take a shower, bro. Knocked down 2 Thailand girls and probably didn't even pay $100, bro. Crazy work, but it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing we can do about it. That's the way it goes over there, so it is what it is.
Likewise.
Thank you. All right, let's move over to the next person here. Hi, I'm gonna have you take a step.
But he definitely went over there and was smashing them girls for $35. I know for a fact he was.
What's your name and age?
I'm Doug. I'm 27.
Okay, Doug. And what is it that you like to do for fun?
Oh, I like to listen to Beethoven. I like to play the piano. I play guitar, adventure, go outside and walk around. I'm pretty easy to entertain.
Okay, I'm gonna have you take one step towards me.
At the moment, I don't have a job. I'm in a very transitional state of my life. My degree's in engineering. I worked in engineering for a while. Kind of got pushed into engineering my whole life and found out I didn't really like it.
I get that.
So I actually left engineering to teach kids guitar and music for a while, and it's not the most lucrative thing. So I'm looking to get back in engineering, but I'm
damn. Yeah, and this is
haven't found anything yet. So
shout out to him for like taking a risk. And this is the reason. This is the big thing on my channel. I want to let people know is you got to take risk, and I'm willing to take a risk. I'm willing to take a risk. And hold on. Where it go?
Then ask me what would Jesus do? Nigga, die about it!
Then y'all want to sit up here and ask me what Jesus do, bruh. Die about it, bruh. Go all the way with it, bruh. Risk. Go all the way, bruh. I'm willing to risk. You know what I mean? Where it's at.
That's the H4.
If she's committed enough to watch her father die, you will find that I am equally as committed.
Bruh, if y'all are committed to going to these 9 to 5s, then y'all will find that I'm equally committed to trying to do something different. And it takes that level of commitment to become great. And although I'm making YouTube videos, I could not even be doing this in 5 years. But I'm using this as a catalyst to put myself out there in a way that I never did before and push products, services, and ideas out there into the forefront. And who knows what I get back from that. But I am willing to risk it all. My name, my future, my image, my likeness. I'm willing to risk it all to try. And in my heart, in my belief system, I will be blessed at the end of it. Because I didn't do none of this in malice. I didn't do none of this to hurt anybody. And I didn't do none of this to disrespect anybody. But I gave my opinion. And I was honest and real with people. But yeah, shout out to everybody out there who's taking risks. So shout out to you, sir, for taking risks. You know what I mean?
You ugly motherfucker.
Shout out to you for taking a risk. You was pushed into engineering your whole life. You took a risk and said, you know what? You know, I'm going to die about this shit. I'm going to go teach kids how to play guitar and piano and all that. And, you know, you're figuring out, hey, you know, this ain't the most lucrative, but you're figuring your way out in this world. Shout out to you. Out of everybody up here, I got the most respect for you because you're willing to take a risk for what you want. And so many people, I got friends who won't even take that fucking risk. But they want to talk bad about me for taking a risk with YouTube. Nah, hell no. So shout out to this guy here. You know what I mean? I hope you get a match.
Good.
Absolutely.
Do what you love. We're just not going to be happy. So I agree with that. It's cool.
And she said she does appreciate honesty. So
yeah. You could have lied and told me you had a job just to keep me there. But you were honest, and I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You seem cool.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's move back up to the top here. So I believe we had a pop balloon. Let's stop right here. Was it you, sir?
Yes.
Okay. Remind us of your name and age.
Ernst Marcelin, spiritually 49, and you have beautiful eyes. You're very beautiful. I really like you. You got a nice vibe to you. It's just I'm a Libra, and Libras and Cancers aren't necessarily the most compatible, but
Ain't nothing worse than a smart dumb nigga.
I never liked the horoscope idea because the horoscope idea hinges on two things. Number one, it hinges on the person having the same personality if they're born within that month or whatever, and then two, it totally disregards everything else that the person ever experienced in life. So if somebody is, let's say you meet somebody and they're quiet, right? They're very reserved. If they're 35, they don't speak up for themselves. They're very extremely shy, quiet, and scared. Well, because they're born in a certain month, they have to be a certain type of extrovert or anything like that. And like you just won't accept that they're quiet because they choose to be quiet. Number two, it doesn't account for that person's lived experience. Some people have gone through real shit in their life. And so they are the way they are at 30 because they went through some shit when they were 15, both guy and girl. And so if you're just going to say, oh, you're a Cancer and we don't get along because our two signs don't get along. Well, in your calculation of how y'all should get along, does your two signs account for the fact that she may have been touched wrongfully as a kid? Does it account for her father not being in her life, or her mom, or her losing the death of a loved one at a young age? Does it account for her losing her health and having to gain it back? Does it account for, I just never understood that. I never liked that at all. I really never liked that at all. I never found the reason why people could say like, oh, our two signs don't mix. But there's so much other real shit that you're leaving out. It makes no sense. How our two signs don't mix. But you don't know the reason why I am the way I am. What if I've gone through something, bruh? What if I've overcome drug addiction? I'm not saying I have, but I'm just saying, what if you're not accounting for that? You're just saying, oh, our two signs don't mix. How you know that person didn't overcome drug addiction? You don't know none of that. How you know that dude or the girl wasn't over in Iraq somewhere and seen their best friend get blown up in a damn MRAP vehicle? You don't know none of that, bruh. So you can't just say our two signs don't mix because, bruh, you have no idea why that person is the way that they are. You have no fucking idea. None. Zero.
beyond that too, you're 4'11", 5 feet.
I'm about 5 feet.
5 feet. Yeah, I'm getting ready to have kids. So,
good luck with that.
Yeah.
I wish you the best.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So you don't like fun size? That's not something.
That's exactly what I am.
It's
but
like
okay,
I'm
you got
looking
that.
for kids. Like I always been with short people, but like now that I'm looking to have kids, NBA babies.
Got you.
So Sheena,
again, that's something else that has nothing to do with nothing. Because you can say you want somebody who is a certain type of height and weight. Bro, look at Drake mom. Shout out to Drake. You know what I mean? Look at Drake mom. She's short. She got to be under 5 feet. And Drake is 6'4". Now, Drake's not an athlete, but you know what I mean? He's got the height. Bro, you just don't know, bro. And you thinking a short woman can't give you an NBA baby? There's so many other factors you're not accounting for. Are you accounting for the fact that certain kids, when they're young, are on HGH because their parents can afford to give them HGH? Did you account for that? Did you account for her background and her parents medical history information. What if she's the short one, but all of her 2 other brothers and 2 other sisters are all 6 feet and taller? How do you know she not gonna give you the 7 foot tall kid? You don't know that, bruh. You have no idea. This is the reason why I hate like these questions about like zodiac signs and babies and things like that, because it's like you're there's so much more information that you're not getting. You're just assuming, you know what I mean? But
is I almost want to call you spiritually 49.
Right.
Now, is he someone that is Ernst someone that is your type?
Yeah, he could have been. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir. All right. So we're going to move back up to the top. And since there are only... Thank you. Since there's only 4 people, I'm going to have you ask them another question, and then we'll get to popping. Okay?
All right.
Make it good now.
What's your ideal first date?
Okay. Your ideal first date. And okay, I won't make you add on.
How about what's your favorite food too? How about that?
Okay, yeah, your favorite.
That says a lot.
So we're gonna walk over to Doug just because he looks uncomfortable. And so like, oh, okay. Let's walk over. We're gonna give you a minute to think about your answer. Hi, Doug. Remind us of your age, please.
I'm 27. I'm Doug. I'd like to start with my favorite food, which is buttered bread and all variations of it, whether it's just a piece of toast that's buttered or buttered pasta or a baked good with sugar in it too. I liked buttered bread a lot. And the other question was, what is my ideal first date? I don't have an ideal first date. I like to walk around places with people and explore.
Okay.
So if that's like going to the library, I don't know. Yeah, going to a bunch of different places and seeing what happens.
Okay, so for
not a bad answer, you know what I mean? Creative enough, but you just better make. Only thing I would say is like, because I track what you're trying to say, you just got to make sure that you're not just walking around with her in an area that nothing can fucking happen. Like if you walking in damn downtown Mesquite, Texas or some shit like that where nothing is going to happen or that there's nothing there, then it is what it is. But you know what I mean? Like just make sure she knows that y'all not going to be walking and y'all going to get food. But I mean, I vibe with the answer, you know what I mean?
Library, would you read a passage and then you give the book to her and she would read one? Would you share a book? How would that work?
No, we just look at stuff, see what happens.
Can't really talk in a library, right?
Oh, you can for
Oh,
sure.
you can. Okay.
Have you been to many libraries?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, been a while for sure, but I wouldn't really consider that a place to talk for the first time. But
You know, that's a good point. How about a museum?
museums are nice. Museums are nice. You can talk. You can get like the feel of what people like and stuff like that. So
I definitely wouldn't do like a movie date where we can't talk.
yeah, I don't like those.
Yeah.
Those are very pointless. I agree.
Right.
Thank you. In your defense, Sheena, I would say every library I've gone to, and I've gone to quite a few, you cannot talk now.
Well, I mean, I watch movies too. I don't know. I mean,
A lot of libraries I've been to have coffee shops and stuff. You can grab some books, go to the coffee shop, look at the books, you know? Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good spot.
All right. I'll have to try it out.
Half price books. That's what.
Oh, okay. Discounts. Okay.
Shout out to Half Price Books.
Thank you, Doug. Okay,
Shout out to Half Price Books. I've been in there. I mean, I don't know if that's the brand or like or if like anybody can it can be Wayne's Half Price Books, but Half Price Books, you can go in there and get you some different books and all that. And shout out, I've definitely gotten a book from a Half Price bookstore. My wife has gotten several of them before, back when I was trying to be a young scholar and shit. Back when I was on my I'm halfway through. I'm 90% through my book.
let's see. Okay, we're still doing good. Let's hold on. Let's go to the top here. All right, you had come on, Sheena. All right, so you had enough time to think about your answer. Tell us.
So my ideal first date, Definitely something kind of like low key. Try like a new bar that none of us have tried. Just like get some drinks, get to know each other. Some place that's like quite intimate, so you can actually like hear the person talk. So yeah, I would say that's my ideal first date.
That's nice.
Thank you. Okay, let's move over to the next person here.
What was his favorite food?
Oh, that's right. That's the best question. What's your favorite food?
I love breakfast foods. I love like going out to breakfast. But I would say pancakes.
Pancakes. Love that.
Yeah,
Damn,
are you good with that answer?
Y'all niggas made me
all
want some
breakfast
pancakes,
food.
bruh. Y'all niggas made me want some pancakes. What? Damn, I can't remember the name of that restaurant. I think it's up in Philly, that Philly area, bruh. The pancakes were so fluffy and fat and Huh.
No.
Hit them joints with it. Just take the whole top off the syrup and just douse it on there, bruh.
I like tacos.
Yeah. Oh. There you go. Okay.
Breakfast tacos.
Tacos.
They have them. Yeah.
My God. Okay, girl, you guys are putting me on. Okay, let's move over to the next person here. You have some quite a lot of time to think about your answer. Now remind us of your name and age.
My name is Tyrone. Again, I'm 35. And can you repeat the question again?
Jesus.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
I just don't understand why you not tracking the conversation, bruh. What is wrong with niggas? Maybe it's me. Because I haven't been in that position where I can't track. And I don't know. But, bruh, just remember what you want to say, bruh. It'd be different if, like, she asked a 3-part question. You got 2 of them right. And then you had to you forgot what the 3rd part was. But you just coming on asking, like, what, bruh. Come on, bruh.
Absolutely. Well, we'll start off with what's your favorite food to eat?
Okay. I mean, I like all type of foods. You know, Monday it might be soul food. Tuesday it might be Mexican. Wednesday it may be Chinese. So there's not too many foods I don't like. I like all type of foods, and I'm always willing to try something new too, because I got to try those breakfast tacos for sure.
Yeah, you do.
For sure.
And Sheena, was there a second part to that question?
Ideal first date?
So, I mean, permitting that we talked a little bit and I got to know you more, I would want to do something like we could be heavy on the conversation. Maybe like bowling, though. I want to see like your competitive side, you know, whether you be good or not. I want to see if you would put yourself out there a little bit, you know.
That's nice. That's cool.
Thank you. All right. Last but certainly not least, what's your name and age?
J36.
Okay, Jay. What's on your palate? What do you like to eat, sir?
My favorite food is lasagna.
Okay. Okay, and your ideal first date?
Something low key, not too loud, like a good, nice restaurant. Somewhere that we can actually have engage a good conversation. But I feel like when you go out in a restaurant, it's more like
putting ice in these damn
when you
drinks and shit.
Get to know the person more, so that we just don't pick out the places stuff don't have nothing to come up with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the top. Now, I believe we did have a pop balloon. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right. We'll stop here. So you held on to your balloon for quite some time. Why did you end up popping?
Well, I think you're very pretty. I wanted to give you some time to kind of like get to know you. Honestly, I just don't think there's not really a connection there. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay. Now, is he someone that is your type?
He wasn't, but I liked what I was hearing, so could have been, I guess.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thank you. All right, so let's move back up to the top. I think it's time for you to actually pop a balloon here. Yeah. So you had some excellent answers to those questions, to that question, that two-part question that you had. So just think about who you're least compatible with, and I guess visually what you see as well. And whenever you're ready, go ahead and pop a balloon. Okay, and Sheena, you can stop right there. I'm going to come over to you. Okay, why did you have your balloon unpop, Doug, for Sheena?
Because she seemed cool. Seemed like we could have a good time.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, and Sheena, why did you end up popping your balloon for Doug?
Just it wasn't my type, I guess. Appreciate you though.
Okay, thank you. All right, so I believe we had a pop balloon. Would that be you, sir? Okay. Let's find out the reason why. So you had your balloon unpopped for a while. Why did you end up popping?
I know you, and like she's good people's. So like, nah. I'd rather keep the good friendship. Keep it 100 with you.
Thank you.
Okay, so do you know each other? Or do
And that's something that I always thought, like, okay, let's say I decide to go on her Pop the Balloon show tomorrow, and I'm from the Boston area. If a girl walks out and I know her, that means that the girl, how do I say this the right way? That means that the girl definitely, like, I have to be well enough known that I've met so many people that the girl would know me, or that I would know the girl. So in this situation where he knows her and she knows him, unless these two people have worked together, which I doubt, like, how do y'all really know each other? And he's saying I'd rather keep a good friendship. This almost sounds like they dated or they smashed or something like that. This is just my opinion, but I mean, if you're randomly coming on to a Pop the Balloon show and you're meeting people, and then the thing he said is he knows that he'd rather keep a good friendship. Sir, why didn't you just do this in the beginning?
you know each other?
No, we know each other. We good peoples. Okay. Definitely good peoples.
All right, good peoples. All right, cool. Let's head on back. So it looks like we still have one unpop balloon. Okay, we'll walk right over. Okay, and I'm just gonna ask you, Sheena, outright, is he your type?
Yes and no. I mean, he said a lot of things that I like to hear. So.
Okay, so then that means that I would ask both of you if you have any questions for one another. Okay, because you're good. You're still in the running here. All right. I think it's a matter of compatibility. So let's move up to the front here. Okay. I'm gonna have you to my left here. I'm gonna have you to my right. And so I'm going to ask you guys to ask one another a question so we could test compatibility here, okay? Sheena, what question do you have?
Do you have kids, and if you wanted any more?
So that was definitely my question for you too. I don't have kids, and I do want to have kids in the future for sure.
Okay.
Does that include like adoption, or does it have to be?
Nah,
and I know we touched upon this earlier, but does it have to have your genes?
It has to have my genes for sure. Yeah, because I have a lot of genes to give, so yeah, it has to be my DNA.
I agree.
Sure.
That's fine.
Okay. Is that a deal breaker for you?
It is.
I didn't think that none of these people would get a match anyway.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah. So having children isn't something that you're prepared to do for the future.
I just can't. I have 2 kids, and I just medically can't have any more children.
Right.
So I'm sorry for that. But
Okay,
yeah.
no, that's good.
Okay, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. You could go back in line. Yeah. Okay, Sheena. Unfortunately, your love story doesn't start on Pop the Balloon Boston, but fortunately enough for you, it's still being written. Give her a round of applause, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Well, we'll see you in the back. You can head.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right. All right, guys. Are you ready for the next round of intense questions here? All right. Here we go. Okay, so what do you think women underestimate most about what men want in love and passion?
Women underestimate the amount of how much they have to like. In my opinion, women underestimate how much they have to bust down. I think that women think that, in my opinion, that women think that they don't have to bust down. And they can kind of just bust down when they want, or they can bust down when they want to ask for a gift, or they want you to pay for something or do something. It's like, no, you gotta bust down to just keep me here. And if you're not gonna bust down to keep me here, then you're gonna lose your guy, or your guy's just eventually going to cheat. In my opinion. That's just to keep the guy. Now, if you want the guy to like do something that he doesn't have to do, well, then you're gonna have to go above and beyond and bust down. You had to like swallow some kids or something like that. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. But that's the number one thing that I think women think, like, oh, well, I don't want to have to only do that to be in a relationship. It's like, well, I mean, I don't make the rules. Cause see, here's the thing: if guys aren't as perverted as they are, then there is no human race or the population of people in this earth isn't what it is. The only reason why we have millions of people is because men want women in that way. The moment that men don't want women in that way, then we get into a situation where we are in this country now, where nobody's having kids. Not that men don't want to, but men can't afford it. But it's not even going to get better because the state of like how people deal with each other is just off. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, women have to realize, like, especially if you got somebody. Now, if you not married or whatever, cool, whatever. Do what you do. But especially if you married, like, you gotta be busting down. I get it. He didn't take out the trash when you wanted him to, and so you don't want to give him no box. I get that. But you gonna have to bust down. Like, you gonna have to bust down. And I'm not saying you gotta bust down and like it, or you gotta bust down and like have a smile on your motherfucking face. But you're gonna have to do it. And I'm only being honest. I'm being completely honest. Like, cause the thing that I'll give away a brownie point. The thing that women don't realize is dudes talk. The same way that women talk, dudes talk. So where let's say my homie brought me around. I'll give you a prime example. My homie brought me around his right-hand man. I moved to Seattle. My dude I met at this LA Fitness, we was playing basketball, and we played basketball like several days because I was trying to get back in shape. I had a personal trainer at the LA Fitness, and I would hoop. So when I hooped, the dude, he brought me around his right hand man because he's like, oh, you hoop good. Like, we're gonna go to this park up the street, and I'm gonna have my right hand man come out. So when his right hand man come out, we all cool. His right hand man from New Orleans. I think he got displaced when Hurricane Katrina came. So we all chopping it up, but his right hand man was working for Boeing, I think, at the time, or just got let go from working at Boeing. They have they're headquartered up in the Seattle area. So he was like, man, he was going through problems with his woman. And so women don't believe that men talk, but men talk. Men will talk with like other men that they barely even know. So he's telling me all this shit about his girl, and it's like, damn, bro, your girl doing that same BS that other girls do. And it's like, women don't realize that just to deal with it, in my opinion, just to deal with a woman, talking to them, like dealing with their wants, their attention need, like all dealing with like their passive aggressiveness, that takes a lot out of a guy. That makes a guy just realize, yo, why am I even with this chick? And so now when I hear stories of how a guy cheated on a girl, I'm not saying it makes sense, but I understand the reason as to why, because it's like he's got to deal with all this BS, things that he don't want to necessarily deal with. And then everybody that interacts with him will make him believe that he has to deal with it when he doesn't. And then eventually he's like, yo, like, he's doing all these things that he may want to do, things that he may not want to do. And then he's getting what, buns once every 2 weeks. He's going to hump somebody else. And I'm just if any woman watches my show, I'm just letting you know. If you gone a week without humping your man, you are grossly out of pocket. I don't care for what the reason is. That's just my opinion. I'm just letting you know that is a number one bad habit that you're getting into. I get it. He didn't do something you wanted him to do, and now you think you're not going to give him no buns. I understand it. That's why I'm saying it out loud. Like, I understand it. But that's not an excuse. You're going to get cheated on. And I have 3 daughters. That is the number one thing I'm going to tell my daughters. Don't think you just going to be with a guy and then not give buns to him, because he's eventually going to cheat on you. And nobody deserves to get cheated on, but nobody also deserves to be disrespected, held without intimacy for as long as they gone. You know what I mean? I'm just being honest. And if your dude don't want to hump you, well, then you got a real issue on hand. If you know the dude's not broke wristed, then cool. But if he's not broke wristed, then you've done something terribly wrong, woman. You know what I mean? That's just in my opinion. You ain't gotta like it, but I'm just being honest. But again, it is what it is. This is the end of the Pop the Balloon show, and I'm gonna come back on tomorrow night. And I catch y'all boys back tomorrow night. You know what I mean? We ain't had nobody not donating the chat yet. We ain't had nobody donate, but we ain't had nobody say nothing down in the chat. I know, because I ain't had the bras on the joint. But Policy UK, we gonna be back on tomorrow night. Shout out to t.t.marie, the host of this Pod the Balloon show. You know what I mean?
You ugly motherfucker.
Shout out to you. Yeah, man, it just, those are just some of my thoughts and feelings and opinions about the shit, but it is what it is. And, we finna, oh, it was Bars who was in here. Yeah, what up, bruh? My nigga Bars in the building. Yeah, man, you popped in here. Shout out to my boy Bars, you know what I mean? But I'm actually about to hop off. I'm gonna be back on here tomorrow, Bars. Yeah, man. Shout out to my boy Bars for coming through. Appreciate you, you know what I mean? But unfortunately, I gotta get up out of here because I gotta wake. Hold on, look. Just so you know, it is currently 1:32 and I gotta wake up at 6 a.m. So, yeah, man, I gotta get some rest. And all that. So yeah, man, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that. And I catch y'all boys back here tomorrow night. We'll be on this Pod the Balloon shit. We got some videos to go through. So yeah, peace.